Hello beautiful people. Hi orchid family. I'm feeling so sick today. My mother-in-law took care of me, made me tea and toast, and I'm feeling a little bit better and I wanted to do something with my garden. So what I'm going to do today is, this is my pink drum and bass astilbe, and I split it down the middle. Whew. I'm still a little bit winded, so I will show you if I can get it up with one hand. Where's the cut? Oh, sorry for having you all over the place. Okay, look. An astilbe is a plant that does well in shade, but the more sun it gets, the more it blooms. And it was in that hole over there, and it... 2 seconds. There we go. Oops. Okay. So what I did was it's every 3 to 4 years you need to splice them or divide them. You need to divide them. So as you can see, this is my native soil. It's so rich in clay. This is the compost I put underneath the root ball. And what I did is I put it to the side and cleaned my shovel. I made a clean cut. So now I've got 2, and somewhere buried between the foxglove and the blue quarter bloom, I don't know how you call it, I need to make a trellis or something, that because it's growing all over my other astilbe. And it's fall, and in summer it bloomed its head off, and I cut it down to the ground, and it came up again. And I'm so new to gardening, and so what I'm going to do today is I'm gonna take a rake and rake all the bark off. Then I'm going to put the foxglove somewhere over there. I wanted to already put the hydrangea in its place in front of the front border thingy, how you call that, terrace bit. Because that needs to happen next year. So I wanted to do was transplant it there, but I cannot do that myself. So I need to wait for berry. Then this foxglove needs to be digged out and be on the place of my hydrangea. Then I'm left with the astilbe and the blue, how you call this? I have to look it up. I will put the name in the screen. I will look it up. And there's my kitty cat. Hi Willow. Psst. Hi. You gonna help? Yeah? Are you gonna be a good kitty cat? Aww. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get the foxglove out. Then I'm going to take the wheat flower out and see how big it is and if it needs the trellis. And I'm just gonna look how it looks and what I can do with it. Because in this mode, what I can do is, because it's so wide to that side, towards the sun actually. Oh hi, look at this, come on, come on. Oh, no. Okay, so because it's reaching towards the sun, I think I'm going to put it in my backyard, because my backyard is facing south. So that's 3 plants removal. Then I'm left with the astilbe on that spot. And I think I'm going to put one part astilbe over there where the lady's mantle is, and one part in the middle. In front of there you see a little bit of green sticks. There's a sedum or coral sedum, something that I put in there last summer. We went to the McDonald's and we passed a construction site, and it was full of tiny pink flowers, and I loved it. And it was a sedum, and it's a ground cover. But as you know, I don't want yellow in my garden, especially not in summer when everything else is in bloom. In fall it's okay when you see all the fall colors, but no yellow flowers. So that's one I'm going to transplant out. You can see the buds of the rhododendron already forming. There we go. So I'm going to have to take the lady's mantle out and then put a astilbe over there, take 2 other plants out, and I will show you the result. Well, today didn't go exactly as planned. Energy is just not up. So my mother-in-law tried to dig out the hydrangea, but that one stuck, so we had to wait for berry. So my foxglove is on the spot where the hydrangea should be. So the moment my husband can dig that one out, I'm gonna switch them out. This is mint, by the way. It's from my backyard and it grows everywhere now. My campanula, as you can see in the progression, it needs more light because at the end I'm walking on my socks on the dirt. Okay, so this one on the end has very nice flower stems, flower spikes, flower something, but they get light, well, direct sunlight actually. Here I put my split up astilbe. It's astilbe drum and bass. It gets really nice purple flowers if it gets enough sun. I had a plant covering this whole plant, so it didn't get enough light. As a result, I have a lot of dieback. So I hope this one, it's a perennial, but it's not evergreen, it's not winter hardy, so it dies back to the ground. We left with sticks, and next year it comes up. So this is it. I removed a lady's mantle. I removed my I forgot the name. I have to insert it somewhere inside here in right now. Insert name. I removed that. It's in my backyard. I removed the foxglove, moved it over there, and that's it. And I removed the French pine bark that I used as mulch, because I also have to dig in my bulbs and amend the soil. I put slow release fertilizer under my astilbes. I want to come in and put compost. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do it because the soil level is already high, but I don't have enough energy to dig a hole, dig everything out, so I have to work in tiny steps. This is my columbine that I forgot to dig in over there. I think that are violas, and that's it. So next week, Monday, my baby girl turns 7. So this week and this weekend, no gardening. So next Wednesday I can return to my garden. Well, actually I need to do my orchids first then, and then do my garden. But I will show you what I'm going to do then. Because then it's going to be bulb time. And I really want to go get some hostas. But I need to convince my husband first, or else I will dig out something out of the backyard. Oh, and I want to show you my verbena. It's dying back. It has just a tiny few buds left, and they're so high. And there are 2 over here actually. I couldn't find them last time, but look, they're making new shoots. So I think I'm going to cut back. I'm not sure, maybe till here, because there's some new growth over here too. Can you see that? So maybe I will cut it off here and do that. I can do that tomorrow actually, I think. I pruned back my hydrangea very little, and I will do the rest next spring, because I need to be sure what's alive, what's dead, what's going to grow and what's going to bloom. I don't know yet, and it's going to be transplanted, so I don't want to shock it too much. That's one of my big pots I'm going to plant actually, with my dragon tongue, my voodoo lily. That's it. I'm going to sweep and clean up and see you guys later. Bye!